All in a prison, me I make millions, me I talk about US dollar nigga. I bag a big sunk, watch fever. It's tell gold and it's tell silver. Me fuck your mother through the prison grill hater. Me fuck your girl through the prison window. What up the pussy with my middle finger? Then me, they get taught hard with the timber. Forget a day in your city, that's a couple of million. US dollars and it kind of fit in your belly. The DJ, where them never want people see me. Pussy wall, oh no, never want the judge for me. But for me touch the microphone, you get a vegazeme. Oh no, career cut shots like Nicky Manny. You're even greater like me daughter, come here pretty pretty. I did original, the rest of them are Amy. Prison that hot by out a road, I hit worse. Me have the own opinion, I don't know the yours. Internet, I cost me both home, me feature. Some of them I say, them, some I say, tiny shirt. Ha ha. Let go me t-shirt. Remember say ya one burn on me turn. When me fi do, let go her and keep her very controversial start from the teacher return. Some people are saying that Shatawali flew from Ghana here to Jamaica on Vybz Kartel show. What still gets me crazy is that they said Shatawali paid for all this. Shatawali paid for his transportation to Jamaica to perform with Vybz Kartel. Is that what some people are saying? That I don't understand. And even if he had paid for his transportation from Accra to Jamaica to perform, what is your problem? So I don't understand why Bhim Nation fans, some people, some of them, in fact, the people that don't know what they're actually saying. I don't understand the reason why they should come on the social media and say that Shatawali has traveled with his own money to Jamaica to go and perform with Vybz Kartel. This gets me crazier because they don't know the fact and they haven't gone through what they need to know to get that particular kind of, you know what I mean? If you are new to the channel, subscribe, turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever new videos are out. If you are watching me from TikTok, make sure you follow me. This video is sponsored by Hepa Plus, Puffy and Plasmos for your general well-being and the boost of your immune system, alongside Abapa Mall, your online shopping center where you can get anything you want. Head to the description down there below and tap on the link to do your shopping. Let's dive into the video. Shatawali has been the dancehall artist after Samini. They claim these two were dancehall back then, but me respect. Samini then was into dancehall, I mean loaded fully dancehall. That was where Mokuho popped up, and Shatawali was very good when it comes to high life, hip life. Shatawali was very good. Like, if you've really heard Mokuho, you understand what I'm trying to say. Now, when this music, when Bandana was turning into Shatawali, brother, but see, he has been one of the craziest artists we've had in Ghana history, and he's still making history. Why is Shatawali making history? Shatawali has been the only artist to set the record that no one has broken yet in Ghana. Here we are still to see how this record is broken. This is the record Shatawali broke. We will soon come to the main conversation, but this is the record. Shatawali had hope and had faith that Vybz Kartel, who was accused in 2011, who was locked up in, I think, 2014, sentenced life in prison, had hope that Vybz Kartel will soon come out. Bro, Vybz Kartel was sentenced for 35 good years, or I think even more. But Shatawali had hope that Vybz Kartel will get out of prison. Bro, it's not easy having faith in someone, like knowing very well that Gaza is locked up in prison, knowing very well that Gaza has been sentenced life in prison, like 35 years, in addition to his years that he had been locked up into. So let's say probably he will be out in the next, in the end of the year, then he will be like in his 90s, like 80s to 90s. But Shatawali has set a record by having hope in Gaza nation that Vybz Kartel and Sean Storm will soon be out. And for that matter, he had a song, Set Free Up the Gaza. And the song is still crazy, like it still hits me crazy. Let me sing it a little bit, but because of copyright, I can't put it down here. Let me listen. He was like, free up the Gaza, We no say world boss forever remain in our hearts. We no say the Shansta movement forever remain in our hearts. We know how Babylon try to stop the rise of the ghetto youth. Are the honor born bad mind? Enough of them. See, let's put this aside. Having faith, as I said, is not an easy thing to do. Now, listen and listen attentively. Shatawali has set this record by having faith in Vybz Kartel coming out from prison. And for that matter, not even releasing a song only, but Shatawali came to tweet that he is waiting for the day Vybz Kartel will come out of prison. Then he will go and perform with Vybz Kartel. He said this like a manifestation, like the way you can sit and just manifest. In future, I want to own 6 Bugattis and build a big mansion and be in it. He had faith. Shatawali had faith that Vybz Kartel will come out of prison. And if you really know whom Vybz Kartel is, you'll get to know that Vybz Kartel is the world boss. Vybz Kartel has been one of the legendary dancehall artists who is still holding the dancehall root till date. And in every recurring years that comes, Vybz Kartel style himself into a new style. Like he had commenters coming. Now listen. All in a prison, me I make millions, me I talk about US dollar nigga. I bag a big sunk, watch fever. It's tell gold and it's tell silver. Me fuck your mother through the prison grill hater. Me fuck your girl through the prison window. What up the pussy with my middle finger. Then me, they get taught hard with the timber. Forget a day in your city, that's a couple of million. US dollars and it kind of fit in your belly. The DJ, where them never want people see me. Pussy wall, oh no, never want the judge for me. But from me touch the microphone, you get a vegazeme. Oh no, career cut shots like Nicky Manny. You're been greater like my daughter, come here, pretty pretty. I did original, the rest of them are Amy. Prison that had by out, I rather hit worse. Me have my own opinion, I don't know the yours. Internet, I cost me both home, me feature. Some of them I say, them, some I say, tiny shirt. Ha ha. Let go me t-shirt. Remember say ya one burn on me turn. When me fi do, let go her and keep her big controversial start from the teacher return. Bro, Vybz Kartel, God. See, the fantastic thing is that Vybz Kartel himself had faith. And for that matter of fact, when he was in prison, he still had songs that were blowing up. Like I said in the music, he had Fever, Rampant Shop with Spice. Spice said that particular song was a breakthrough. Whilst Vybz Kartel was in prison and making people that were not in prison get the limelight, like hit to the pinnacles, some people said Vybz Kartel is locked up and wouldn't come out of prison. And that was very sad of Stonebwoy for saying that. People, listen and listen attentively. Bhim Nation fans, listen to me. This is one thing you need to get into your head, in your brain. Vybz Kartel, okay, was locked up. And despite him getting locked up, he was a whole record label that people were under him. Though people mafiaed him when he was in court. Now, listen to the list of some people that were under him. Number 1, Black Rhino, if you know Black Rhino. Number 2, we had Popcorn. We had Tommy Lee, we had Spice, we had Vanessa Blinks. Introducing Vanessa Blinks. That's the Gaza sling for her, sorry. She's out of Gaza now as I speak to you. We had who again? Sheba, yeah. We had a whole lot of them, but these are just like the people I can recall for now. They were all under Gaza. Sean Storm, good. When Vybz Kartel was locked up with Sean Storm, people in Jamaica cried, "Free Well Bass, free Well Bass." And in Africa, people screamed. No one ever in Africa here, like an influential person who can speak and make things go viral, is what I mean, hasn't come out to say that Vybz Kartel is locked up and wouldn't come out. No, those people that said that were the Babylon, were like the bad mind people in Jamaica. Some of them, especially Lisa, them are people. Some never wanted to even see Vybz Kartel out of prison. And so I speak to you, they've seen Vybz Kartel out of prison and them hiding them hurts. And that's a very good thing to do. Because if you once wish bad for me, and now you see me hitting the pinnacles, you should hide your motherfucking hurt. But if If you don't hide your head and you come out to say something that will make your own people get mad at you, we call that hypocrites. Like, we call it hypocrisy. Because I don't understand the fact that Stonebwoy will say that Vybz Kartel is locked up in prison and now he wouldn't come out. As I speak to you, you go and travel and say you want to collaborate with him. We all know where Stonebwoy is coming from, but let's put that aside. That's not what we're talking about. People must understand that when Shatawali said Vybz Kartel should come out before he travels to Jamaica and perform, he wasn't joking with that particular kind of faith. He actually had faith in Welbass. And as I speak, he has performed and it has been a history. Vybz Kartel said, Shatawali, my brother from Africa, him around Dancehall, King of Dancehall, where him get the inspiration from? Right, just up, Jamaica. What you mean? That was where Vybz Kartel officially crowned Shatawali in front of millions of, not 10 million people, more than hundreds of millions, like to the world. You understand? People were even watching him virtually. He has introduced Shatawali to the world, that Shatawali is the African dancehall king. So some people think they can't make it to that, so they have to also start putting up their agenda to also fit in. That's a very great thing. We really appreciate the fact that we'll soon get Afro-Dancehall up to the pinnacle. Big up yourself, Stonebwoy. But the fact is that saying Vybz Kartel wouldn't come out of prison is very bad of you. And now you sit and say you want to collaborate with him. Even in business terms, it wouldn't click. Because if you were the one that was locked up and I, the musician, Shatta, expect a collaboration from you, and as you locked up, I will say Stonebwoy is locked up and wouldn't come out because it's locked up forever. And now you're out. I must hide my head as a matured person. But I don't hide it. But hypocrisy wants to kill me. I'll pop up my head and come and tell you, Stonebwoy, that I really want to collaborate with Stonebwoy, and for that, I'm even in talks with maybe Louisa. Yeah, I'm even in talk, but not with Stonebwoy. Like, it doesn't click, it doesn't make sense. But that's not what we're talking about. I want people to understand the fact that when Shatawali is traveling from Ghana to Jamaica to perform with Vybz Kartel on the same stage, and he uses his money to sponsor whatever he's supposed to do, that shouldn't be a problem, because that amount of money he's going to use is nothing for him. Do you understand? Stonebwoy called Shatawali settings man just to create some kind of image in the head of people. That's what we call tarnishing another person's image. Like traveling and spoiling people's name and trying to call people all sort of names like settings man, say Rolls Royce, no, and Magana and then see how they say about we knew it's Shatawali's car. That way alone will let me, who was Stonebwoy fan, to flop and be like, I can't follow Stonebwoy no more, because he doesn't remain on his own legs. He doesn't even have one. But you see, sometimes we are too blind to know the truth. See, we are blind. Stonebwoy was once a cripple. Like, from the accident, he was a cripple, and now he got his legs back. But he's teasing someone locked up in prison. Come on, bro. Wise up, man. Peace out. It's not easy, bro. It's not easy. But I want you to understand that Shatawali was fully sponsored for Vybz Kartel show. For people that don't know what they usually do, Shatawali was sponsored by Vybz Kartel's team management. So why do you think Vybz Kartel said he wants to be on a song titled The Crown? Come on. Shatawali really deserves to be the dancehall king of Africa, because he once had faith in the dancehall king Welbass that he will soon get out of prison. And now he's out, loyal as his reason. Being loyal is very important. Don't be a hypocrite. No. Peace out. Hope to see you in my next video.